So it has me Brew. So what I wanted to talk to you about was Black Ops, which is why there's a video title of Black Ops 2, because that was a reveal trailer, came out like midnight yesterday, something like that. I kind of wanted to like do my take on it because, well, why not? Because there's not really much else in the news I could see today. So I just want to talk to you about that. Before we go anywhere about what Black Ops 2 is all about and things like that, let me tell you my actual stance on Call of Duty in terms of the actual franchise and stuff like that. Now I'm a PC gamer in inverted commas. I say gamer in inverted commas because I'm not a gamer. I just sort of pick up a game, play it. If I don't like it, then put it down. I mean, I don't game 24 hours a day because I'm not that sad. Other people would argue that I am, but as a PC gamer, I don't generally play Call of Duty because there's not really a game you play on the PC. You've got many other games that PC gamers actually play. Battlefield 3 is the game that I usually play because it's better than Call of Duty, in my personal opinion. I think that since the first Modern Warfare, so Call of Duty 4, I think it's got ruined after that. Now, what really pisses me off really is you get people that will play the game, claim it's the best game ever, and then 20 seconds later will rage about it saying it's shit. But will then carry on playing it even though they're not enjoying it, which I don't quite understand, because if you don't enjoy a game, why play the game? These are the same types of people that will moan about the game and then go out and buy it anyway. Will claim that, oh no, I'm not going to buy the next Call of Duty, and then they go out and do it anyway. Hypocrisy, as it's also known as. But my personal stance is that, you know, I will play Call of Duty because it's fun. I mean, like Modern Warfare 3 was actually quite a fun game. I don't claim to be any good because I'm not. I'm absolutely rubbish. You know, I'm not, because if I was any good, I'd actually upload Call of Duty videos. But I'm no good. So, and for me, you know, it's brilliant fun. And when I'm not having fun, I just stop playing, really, and then I usually move to Battlefield 3 because it's usually always fun to play. I never have any times when I'm absolutely raging because, you know, we've got dedicated servers and all these other funky bits that PC gamers really want. Because Call of Duty isn't a PC, you know, it's not for the PC. It's just like Battlefield really isn't for the console. I mean, you can play it on the console, but why would you when you've got a PC? You know, when you look at the graphics, you know, PC rivals everything in terms of graphics. Yes, we make up a small community, but in terms of you know, in terms of actual gamers, you know, the majority of actual gamers are PC centered. It is really unfortunate that unfortunately that it's moving away from the PC, you know, because PCs are, you have to be a bit of a geek to know what you're doing, and you have to have a bit of money splashed around to actually spend money on the PC. But I think, you know, PC is my platform because it's just, I think it's superior in every way, really, apart from actual physical numbers, because you're getting better graphics and things like that, and it's just brilliantly good. But yeah, so Black Ops then. So what does that, you know, what's my stance on Black Ops? What have we seen? Well, from the looks of it, it's going to be futuristic. Well, I say futuristic. It's not. It's not. Well, a lot of people are saying it's like Halo, and these people are clearly idiots and have never played Halo. It's nothing like Halo. I kind of get what they're getting at, but it's not. It's set in the future. If you've watched the reveal trailer, you know what I'm about. If not, I'll put a link in the description below. But basically, it's kind of set in the future, 2025, so it's not that far in the future. All the toys you see are pretty much, apart from a few, by the looks of things, are actually in development currently now, or a prototype now, or are actually in the field and you can actually use. So they're not. It's not really that futuristic, really. I mean, there's a few things that are a bit, you know, a bit sort of weird by the looks of the trailer, but it does look quite fun. I mean, from me, I think I'm just going to play the story mode. I mean, that's what I usually do. I usually just play the story mode, and then I dabble in a bit of multiplayer. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, then it's just tough watch it. But the first Black Ops I didn't actually play properly. I mean, I bought it way after the fact because I wasn't really interested. I got it a hell of a lot cheaper than everybody else that paid 40, 50 quid or whatever it was when it first came out. Especially when you're on console, it's effing ridiculous. 50 quid for a game, are you serious? That's another reason I like PC. 30 quid usually, or 25 depending upon when you pre-order it. But yeah, so I didn't actually play the last Call of Duty, the last Black Ops I didn't like buy as it came out. I didn't really play it online very much either because it was crap. Modern Warfare 3 was the last one I played, and I play that like once in a blue moon, maybe like once a month, something like that. I play with it. It's good fun. It's brilliant fun. But it gets on my nerves because it doesn't register bullets, and it's so unrealistic. I know it's not supposed to be realistic, but I want some form of realism. Like if you're shooting someone with a 50 cal bullet, this is a 50 caliber bullet. Don't panic, it's not live, it's an inert round. This is a 50 caliber bullet. Now if that was to go into you, I can pretty much guarantee it would probably cut you clean in half. Now I've seen people almost, well, shoot somebody point blank range and not actually kill them, or not even do any damage to them. Well, obviously they've got like lag compensation and stuff like that, but it's kind of just like, some of the stuff just doesn't work properly. The servers don't work properly, and if you're basing any game on hosting, it's not going to work properly anyway, because you're whatever it's hosting on, is you've got to guarantee that the connection's going to be good, and being a home resident, usually connections aren't that good, they're a bit flaky, you know. I mean, like, my internet connection is 4 meg, and that's the maximum I can actually get on our network. I mean, that's 4 meg up. That is a fantastic connection, but it isn't really for gaming. You know, especially when you've got to host 12 people, whatever it is. So it's not going to work, which is why, you know, dedicated servers and Battlefield 3 are fantastic. People keep moaning about EA servers and how shit they are. I've never ever come across any problems with it at all, because it's not really EA servers that run it anyway, especially on the PC. It's actually just private servers anyway. I've never ever had a problem. Console gamers will probably have a problem because they're a bunch of noobs and they probably set up something wrong on the router. That's going to be my excuse. It might be EA servers, but there you go. So I think that's kind of it, really. But I will be buying Black Ops. It does. I think it looks good. I think it looks good fun. I think the story mode, at the very least, the story mode is going to be good. If nothing else, I mean, if the multiplayer is good, then the multiplayer is good. That's an added bonus. But I generally buy Call of Duty game titles for the storyline in the first place, and then the multiplayer afterwards. I mean, a lot of people buy it the other way around. They're after the multiplayer experience. I don't give a shit about multiplayer because it's full of whining bitches, and because, well, it's just so unrealistic that it doesn't work properly. It's so, just like the weapons are unrealistic. You manage to be able to fire a 50 cal standing up whilst doing a 360 spin. I don't think that's kind of, I mean, I know it's not supposed to be realistic, but it's supposed to be real enough that, you know, you could, you know, like somebody could not take a full round of a full magazine of 7.62 rounds and still survive. I mean, it just doesn't, you know, work. And this isn't this bullshit, oh, I'm actually shooting somebody, I'm like an inch away from them. Which is another thing that really hacks me off, is that you shoot at somebody and you can, or somebody shoots at you and you look at the kill cam and they're around you, not actually shooting at you, and it seems to be that the hit detection seems to be like this big huge force field around you as opposed to actually you, and it's very weird and peculiar. But anyway, I think that's kind of me done, really. That's kind of my take on things. So I'm going to kind of wrap it up and leave it to that. So tell me your thoughts. I ask this every time to comment down below about whatever, and nobody ever does. But tell me your thoughts about Black Ops 2, what you think of, you know, whether or not you're going to go buy it, what you think, and such like. And then, yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll discuss that maybe tomorrow, possibly. It depends on what the news is tomorrow. It's been quite a dead news week, really. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I shall hopefully catch you tomorrow.